Well, I'm hoping this is working. I've been battling with computers for the last, hour, getting ready to go live with the show. And the battle's not over, of course. I just want to double check things here. Are we on the air? I don't know what I'm looking at. It's showing me multiple streams from other areas. This is an old video. Now something's beeping at me. What am I logged in as? Jim 17. There's strange stuff happening in the world of YouTube. Wednesday Live. Yeah, mugshot. Well, at least I can see text now, sort of. We're getting there. What's going on is, Windows wanted to do a full update, so that took half an hour before I got live. And then XSplit said, oh, you're ready to trial our new XCam, where you can have a background without a green screen. So you want to set that up? Oh, sure, I got half an hour. So I installed that up, but now I don't have access to that camera, the one I normally come off of. A bit frustrating. Let's see if I can go to here. Oh, I got the screen up and running anyway. I'm just going to try fiddling with this camera a little bit more. So this is supposed to be not that camera. So what camera does it think it is? It's nice to be back, by the way. I spent 3.5 days in the hospital. They gave me more meds, sent me home, and I'm off for more tests as the days go by. So I'd rather be sitting here. I do need the other camera in order to show off more of what I wanted to work on. Let's go to... Well, tilt-top camera. I know you can do it. Work on all my cameras. My basic workspace. And while I'm set up that way, I'm going to come back and I probably can't do this without activating, well, I can toss in another camera source here. Add a camera, add a source. See, this is the VCam. That's all it shows you. So let's eliminate that. See if I can get VCam to actually turn off and give me my control. Okay, where's VCam? There. Now, does this mean I actually have wrong camera? This is so much fun, folks. You get to see darkness. I don't really get a way to test these first. Oh, I'll make do without my primary camera. Unless I can force it to do something in the meantime. Oh, back to normal. Let's not look at a let's try this camera here. So yeah, one of the things that's going on is I've ended up with a stack of things I have to paint. All my various floor tiles, and these, being modeled for D&D. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to make up a paint kit, and I'm going to be taking that up with me to our local what do they call it? Go Bake. It's a gaming shop. They do gaming up there. It's our electronic e-cycling spot, as well as they host game tournaments, and they're working their way into becoming a makerspace. So I'm going to try to force myself to get out of the house, which is good. I'll go up there and paint figurines and paint floor tiles, what have you. So I've got some benchmark kits here, which I can fill with paints. And these tiles are somewhat flexible. I don't know if I can do just 2 edge on. Nope. If I want 2 edge on, I guess I have to use it this way. And once again, the answer is no, it doesn't want to work that way. Only one that works this way. But one of the things I was thinking of is I got to check my tiles to make sure this is my paintbrushes. I think I need to go 3 long. That's where I want to go that way. So in other words, I'm going to have to print a solution to this stuff. So I want a piece like this, but 3 long. So I'll have, you can't see any of the stuff I'm doing here. So here's the kit. It's normal trays, nice cubicle, great. I can put lots of paints in there. Big thing is paint brushes. I like to have a lot of them with me. And they're longer, so that's what this space in here is for. Now these tiles aren't set up for just going lengthwise. So what I hope to do is I'll print a piece to go lengthwise, but then I'll print a container to go in here about half height. So I'll end up with 4 different containers for brushes. So that's the project. I can do all the painting here, and I have a nice painting area set up for it, but that means I'm sitting here painting on my own. Now, I can paint and have folks like you join in. That's not the same as actually having bodies there. I'm going to have to print this in 2 pieces, because this will exceed my surface area. Now, do I need a divider? If I'm going to put trays in, why not just print trays? Let me ponder this. And yeah, why not just print trays? I'm going to have to find my tape measure. But print 4 trays, they can just sit in there. And they'll look after themselves. I don't need to go to the extent of printing these. I got 2 of these containers, by the way. They weren't too expensive. Okay, that being what I want to do, there are 2 steps. Step 1 is find the tape measure. I will find one and be right back. Okay. Amazingly, the tape measure was where it's supposed to be. That doesn't happen very often. I do have places for things, it's just I keep forgetting to tell them about it. So the trays are going to be I'll call it 8 1/8 inches long. So of course that's pushing it for here, but I can do it as a single print. So also quite often I do go straight onto the Fusion 360. Sometimes it is handy to write things out. I only have a pen right in front of me, not today. I have a working pen here. That's a laser pointer, a Sharpie. Who knows if this pen will work while you work? And the answer is no. It's worthwhile fighting with it a little bit more before I throw it out. There we go. There's the pen. It is November 21st. By the way, one of the things I'm going to be doing is I do time lapses a lot of my prints. I'm going to be firing them off to the tube space. So one place where people can go and they can see various things being printed. So a good use for that material. So what do I have here? It's going to be 8 1/8 inches long, and that'll be the first one. The second one will be 8 inches. There's 2 trays, one sitting inside the other. And how wide are they going to be? They're going to be 5 1/8. And then 5. How deep? Total space available to me is 2 1/4 inches. So make the bottom one a little bit deeper, so 1 and 1 1/4. With ledge on the inside, that is 1. A little bit of ledge there to hold the inner tray. And now I got an idea what to do. Let's see if I have this as an option. I don't appear to have a wide with screen overhead. Well, this one's not working quite right. Oh, screen with monitor, that's not there. Just for the moment, I'm going to oh, doesn't like that one. This is frustrating. There. I'll tuck this up here. Okay. What are we up to now? Let's open up Fusion 360. What's coming to mind while I think about this is I'll be able to add things like, once I figure out which brush goes where, a little bit of a lip for the brushes to hang over. I can set up, I'll make 2 containers in here, one with ISP, one with water, maybe 2 with water, one to clean water. When I paint, I never use tap water. I always use distilled water. So I want a container for distilled water in here. Tap water can have too many different kinds of contaminants in it. Here I get silt. If you're on the east side of the Rockies, there's all sorts of lime. With the lime, even though you don't know it's there, your paint jobs can get white edges around them. And that white smudge comes from the lime. It's in hard water. So distilled water just makes it easier to work with. Yeah, I may, rather than trying to just make those own, I might just pick up some small Tupperware lunch snack containers and use those to haul the liquids in. And then, of course, all my paints. And I know it's after 5 because the cats are starting to talk to me. This is going to be new component. What component is it going to be? It's going to be a brush. Oh, what did I type here? Hello. Some new component. Component 1. Brush tray lower. Okay. Let's look at it from the top. And we're going to try to sketch. And start with a 2-point rectangle, which is already there. Hello. You're already selected. Oh, we're in metric. I have an easy way to convert. I do not as accurate. Or how long was it going to be? It was going to be 8 1/8, which is, well, for millimeters, 207 millimeters. .207. And then our width, what did I determine it would be? It's going to have to be 5 of this. I'll call it 65. This is the outer edge. Oh, what happened there? 207. 7. Tab. 65, right? Yep. So, our basic box. What's the easiest way to do this? Extrude and then punch a hole in it? Or just add an inner line? I don't know. We will Let's push-pull this one up to begin with. And just 2 millimeters. So we got our basic bottom. Now, let's see the sketch. It's active. Now we will those are sketch objects. Hello. There you go. I'm not moving it. This isn't going to be what I want to do, though. Tell my brain has been off. I just spent an age doing just this. Why am I not seeing what I want to see? Oh, let's skip that. Instead, I'll turn that off, turn this back on. Don't want to see the body. You want to see the edge. Let me make it a little bit more complicated, but got too many points going on here. key thing is this has to get moved. And this should come up in the 2. Well, can I just press pull the space? No. Just go away. And slowly, I don't remember what I'm doing. Oh, I'll press pull that. Or maybe later. And we will make this, what did I say? 5. And metric. Okay, 30 millimeters. How do I get this inner one? I want to press pull. Now this box. Now I have this inner geometry. It is 2 millimeters high. Exactly what I want it. I have this here. Wants me to select it again, which is not what I want to do. Keep catching myself on this. Last one's 300, so 298. And I have nothing like what I was expecting to see. So let's start again here. Let's go back. Delete that one. What if I print this one up first? Now, I know there's a way to do this. I just can't think of what it might be. The joy of being somewhat brain dead. Well, I know a couple of ways to do that. And I had an extrude here. Let's edit this. I made it 2 millimeters. Let's make it 30 millimeters. How much did it say that was? 230. Oh, I need it. 300 total. So this is looks like it has a taper, but I think that's just because perspective is on. Oh, well. Great. Second sketch on the surface. And it's going to be our 2-point rectangle. Yeah. Stop sketch. And I have this. I'm going to press pull negative 298. There's no slope. We'll get rid of this thousandth on there to put it inside. It knows it's a cut. Okay. There. We have our basic container. Make it easier to clean, give a little bit of strength. We will modify, fill it here, and I'll give it a 2 millimeters. Can't really tell how that ended up working. be a fillet. That looks better. Two millimeters. Evening. I think my stay in the hospital's fried my brain. So I'm getting what I wanted. And what do we have here? I'm trying to figure out if I need to do anything fancier than that for one of these basic trays. It's just going to plop in there. It's going to hold brushes. Oh, the ledge. I need to add a ledge. With the ledge here, I build it into the base of the insert unit, which would be easier. I think it'd be better to put it on the base of the insert unit, the one that goes on top. Now there's something else I want to add to this that I've never actually tried before. And do it with a sketch. Okay. That's create a new sketch right there. And all we're going to do is add something to mark. And make it what? Font Arial. That's there. Just a simple A, so I have some organization of things. You can see that the cat is getting into the game. Hello. Save that, and we're going to not send it through a 3D print utility. This is for my toolkits. And it's a brush. Tray, bottom, A. I think that's what I can see. I have a cat standing in front of me. Oh, yep, good. Got it. There we go. Let's fire up. My toolkit. Heat a printer. This can go directly in the slicker. I'll skip over that for the moment. We'll get install later. And we will add models. Toolkit. And that doesn't look like anything like what I was building. Nope. Not even Slicker likes it. Alright, where did I go wrong? This looks okay here. Doesn't look that deep. I guess it does. Where did that come in? Gus. Gus is not helping. Well, take a moment out to deal with, right, that one's not overhead. Finding get the filament loaded since I have everything heated up. Quite a glob on there. From the PET G it used to be in there. Yeah, you can see that's okay. I can tell it can cool off for now. I'll reheat once we get this figured out. All right, Gus. It doesn't. Come on. There's the difference between there and here. $300 it says. See how I'm trying to get this work done? The cat chewing on me. And 28. How about it's doing exactly what I told it to do. I'll have to go back and untell it. That's much better. That looks much better. There should still be a floor in there. Why don't I see the floor? Sketch plane is lost. Why did I lose it? I know I lost it a long time ago, but it's still there. Let's do an inspect. It should be 30 for length. The other cat just arrived. $30 millimeters. It is what it's supposed to be. So, the second sketch. Starting at 2 millimeters up. I should start at the surface and go 28 down, leaving a 2 millimeter base. And that's not what I'm seeing. There. Somehow they all got moved. I take this back to here. There. Supposed to be -28. No angle, it's a cut. Okay. That holds. Now, insides work. Used to work for me. Where'd my A go? Oh, it's not there. Hey. Hey! It's there. Have a good container, it looks right. Now let's try making this one. Just rewrite over the last one. And we'll open that up again. The updates later. Add that. There we go. Looks much better in there. Now we can go with our print settings. I'm going to leave it at 0.2 all the way through. Nothing much to change there. Filament settings, some standard PLA. Nothing else. I'm going to go on here. Infill, 20% is good enough for me. Back to the platter. Slice it. And I generated an error. No. The decimal disappeared. Now it's sliced. Now we have something to preview. The only thing really to see how far does that A show. Good. That's all we want. Export this puppy. Models. Toolkit. G-code. Now we fire up our next program. I'm going to have to look at all that. Let's see, where are we? Go back to normal here. Standard time lapse. Cameras set up okay. And get rid of this old model, add our new model in to Octoprint, something I've grown to love. Control there. Let's print that puppy. Now, the problem I had when I started was I was trying to get this as the backdrop. So you would see this off in the corner. And the new XSplit V camera allowed it. You could see it there, but XSplit itself couldn't see it for some reason. So I'll have to work on that. This will kick in at some point here. There. So that's going on. Now, yes, I've been using some more of the prints from MakerBox. I know I'm way behind the times. I just today made it to my mailbox. Wasn't able to travel before, so I got to see what we have in here. This first one that's in here sounds really interesting. You can, once you're done your print, you can heat your part to 70 degrees Celsius to sculpt, just as it was like made out of clay. And so, yeah, basically clay material that you can 3D print the basics, and then you can go work on it like you would with normal sculpting. So, doesn't say you need a hardened nozzle with it, which is interesting. This is one definitely I'll be able to work on. Give yes, Joe Telling's working on the December box. PLA2 green from after Filicube introduced PLA and PLA Plus. They are proud to introduce their second generation PLA filament PLA2. PLA2 filaments have increased resilience, they're less brittle, smoother surface finish, strong layer adhesion, low shrinkage, and little to no warping. So, yeah, another one. Give it a try, a high temp PLA, which is one I might be putting to work right away. No colorants in this one. More flexible and durable than standard PLA. Can be annealed at 80 to 130 degrees Celsius for improved temperature resistance. Annealing and an annealing oven is something I have to add in. What I was thinking of doing is getting an old toaster oven and see if I can make that work. At hot end temperature, 190 to 230 Celsius. And this is Nature Works, by the way. And some pet feed. 240 to 270. Whose company does it say? IC 3D printers. Okay. Extensively tested, put through the paces, and they're all in 3D Printed Service Bureau. So some black pet feed. So we'll put that to work as well. And for once, I actually got to and did eat all the candies from the box. That's thrilling to me. Have to give this print bed a good cleaning afterwards. Get a little bit of blobbing on there. We will see how this works. But anyways, reason of doing all that is so I can take my painting. The airbrush will be done here. Priming will be done here. Matter of fact, when I go off air, I have to prime a whole bunch of pieces. But once they're primed, tomorrow or Friday, I'll head up. And they got a few places where you can sit down and work away on projects like that. So get out and see some people, which I'm looking forward to. Anyways, I'm going to go off the air and continue the fight to find out what happened to this camera. Why that camera won't talk to this software. Annoying. But before I do all that, I have some cats reminding me that they demand to be fed. It is Friday night. The Friday 3D Printing Channel Hangout is in Europe this week. and I believe they're talking about testing filaments. So I have to get a post stick here to figure out exactly what time the European stream is, but check into the F3DPCH-public location on Facebook for the times and topics. And as I said, on my Facebook, ZM17, when this is done, you'll be able to see the printed, the final print through the time lapse, and I'll be putting some other time lapses up there. So hey, Rover, about 12 or 1 p.m. my time. Yes, I call it noonish. I'm never 100% certain which noon it is, but I'll try to get in the habit of putting the correct times up at all times. Anyways, it worked. We got on air. I'm not in the hospital, so the cats are happy. We will take it from there. So have fun all, and we'll see you next time.